Now, Sonetta,
Yes, sir.
you still listening to old stuff
This
from
is Kyle. He invented one wheel.
My fault. Go ahead.
If you still listening to stuff by Teddy Pendergrass and Harold Melvin and them, just take it light on me, bro.
Oh, okay.
If you still listen to the Drifters and the Moments and
well, I do, brother. I mean, I do. That's my stuff.
That's cool though. So
that's real music right there to me.
It is. I got 11 tracks, man. That, I'm just presenting this, and you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm coming from the Public Enemy camp, so keep that in mind.
Yes, sir.
This shit is not cute at all.
Come on. All right.
It's not gonna be cute.
Right, we live right now, yo. We live right now. Peace to the chat room, man. We got the virtual album listening party, man. We celebrating my brother, Professor Griff. He just released the album 9 p.m. today. And it's 11-track album. And we got the crew. The crew is here. And we're going to vibe out. We're going to have a good time tonight, y'all. Griff, why don't you tell them real quick what we about to get into tonight? I got the crew with me. I got Sonetta, I got Black Dot, I got Supanova, Slom, Red Pill coming late as usual. But what you got going on today, Professor Griff?
Okay, I just released the album at 9 o'clock p.m. on my platform. And as you and I talked, we said we was going to do it 11 p.m. tonight. And the album is called The Energy Code. It's just simply the energy code. But for those of us, especially the people that are on here, we know what that really means. It's the energy code. You understand what I'm saying? So basically what I'm doing is just pulling from all of my experiences, whether it's music, lecturing, research, breaking bread in ciphers with you brothers, and just pulling all that together and just pulling songs, not in me, I'm pulling the songs out of me. It's 11 tracks. Don't ask me how I end up with 11. Black Dot can tell you about that portal. But the names of the songs are Baptized, In Formation, Fucked. I'm featuring a brother from Ghana named Ohini Savant. A track called Goddamn. The song I did with my wife called The Etheric Rebel. Stand Up Higher Than I. A song that I was telling Supanova about called Tortured, where I put that Jimi Hendrix joint on it. A song that I did with my little cousin, man. She's 19 years old. I've been doing stuff with her since she was 15, man. So we did a song called Bleed about what happened to Ahmaud Arbery down in Brunswick, Georgia. And I did a musical libation at the end of that song. And then I did a song dedicated to the NOI called Move. And I featured Nuri Muhammad and Dr. Wesley Muhammad. And then the first song off the album, which is in a movie called Get Shorty, it's called Behind Enemy Minds. And then I did a remake of Public Enemy song, Shut 'Em Down. And the song actually got shut down and no platform would play it. It kept getting banned. So I pulled it back. Me and my wife did it over. And now the song is called Now the End Begins. So 11 track, it's an 11 track album. It's called The Energy Code. And I had Steve Coakley on it, Dr. Layla Africa, Kwame Ture, and a few other people, man. I had 5 more tracks to do, but I couldn't get to them. That was the ones me and Supanova was supposed to do. Me and the Mighty Boo, me and Black Dot, and a few other people, man. I just sent everybody a message. I'm like, look, sorry I couldn't get it on this one. We probably got to do an EP or something, man, and get it on the next one, seriously. But this is it, man. This is just my hard work for the last, to be honest with you, man, for the last 3 years. And let me tell you why it took so long. I got interrupted by the book that I put out called Symbology. So I was doing my album, Symbology hit, right? And I had to take time and do that. Then I went back to the album. I moved and got married. And then I did Soleil's album. Then after that, I did my other book called The Warrior's Tapestry. So I wasn't slacking. It's just that other things came and I finally got the album done and I'm happy. So that's where I was just, trying to get my focus back. Soleil's daughter, my stepdaughter, just had a baby just the other day. My daughter, my youngest daughter, is about to have a baby next month. So yeah, life is happening, but it's a beautiful thing, man. So I just wrote from my philosophical perspective, my experience. I try not to get too top heavy with being this musical kind of dude. Most people don't know me as a producer. You understand what I'm saying? I did every song, every beat, every track, everything on the album. I had a group of people that were my ears, because sometimes your ears get worn out. Vance Vex, or Solar Sound Studio. I did all the album in one place. I only had 3 features. I would have had 6, but I couldn't get around to the other ones. But Earl Holder did the mastering. Yeah, and there were some good people around me that gave me their honest opinion. Some people said, yo, that track right there, I do not like that at all. I'm like, good. I went back, revamped some things. Yeah, and I saw them tonight nodding their head like this. I'm like, all right. Once you see that neck moving, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We can have some dialogue about it. I got some tough skin, so let me know. I'm good.
All right. Anybody want to say something before we get into it?
Well, I'll say, man, damn, my brother. I mean, I know this is going to be exciting. I know it's going to be powerful because of your mind, because of your thinking, because of the company you keep, like Black Dot. You know what I'm saying? That chicken soup when you go up in there, you know? So I already know it's going to be good. It's going to be powerful, something like we never heard. And we definitely got to bring Supanova in next, Rich, because Supanova got some crazy shit too. So
appreciate you, big homie.
You should at least, hey, Griff, next time you got to at least do a track with all of us on the track. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to something with us going in, you know, with the beat behind it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Send the joint to each and every one of us to, yo, go ahead, drop something. Send it back.
Yeah.
You know, let us go in. That'll be fire.
That'd be hot. That'd be hot. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen for real.
All right, yo. Yeah.
All
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready, family?
We
ready.
All right, let's get to it. Let me check and see. Yeah, Red Pill always late, man. So we just gonna get going. Okay.
So let me introduce the first song.
Yeah, Baptized, yes.
The first song is called Baptized, and basically what I'm doing is baptizing the people in the music using religious kind of terminology. I don't want people to think I'm beating down Christianity. That's something that was ours, that was stolen from us, the theft of African consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want people to think that. But this whole idea of churchianity, I'm going in hard on this song called Baptized. But remember, I'm trying to baptize people in the music to pull out of them instead of putting in them. During this process, I didn't listen to a lot of other people's music. And that's been 3 years, man.
Wow, man. Let's get to it, family. This is the first track off Energy. Energy is Energy, right?
No, the Energy Code.
Energy Code. This
Right.
is the first track. This is called Baptized. Let's get to it, family. If y'all can't hear it, if there's something wrong with the sound, let me know. But it should be good.
In the beginning, 6 sinners are sinning. Black voices sung in the red spoken tongues. Picture description, addicted, non-fiction, heaven, hell, decision, Sunday school conviction. Faith on tape, humbled the mind state. Grace is amazing, the soul filled the place. Pay attention, 7 chakras ascension. Spirit cooking affection, devil held detention. Keep it G with me, clutch your Jesus peace. You're hypnotized, your mind, eye, baptized. Final gospel, apostle, now hostile. Broken person ties, curse, verse, and lies. Deceitful people receive foolish people. Bowed heads are dead, crown thorns are red. Lies and myths, lists from the glyphs, riffs and resonance, licks and testaments. Kicking board to shore, fingerboard to cord. Libation is poured, souls on the dance floor.
Now you committed disease from the wicked religious. You can get it spiritually translated. Now you committed disease from the wicked religious. You can get it spiritually translated.
Biblical archetypes rock the mic, reciting diverse type, humble and meek like. Pews and blues, secular, accused, dramatic stack, fragments, Holy Ghost demanded. No pimpin' pastor, down to his last chapter, fact, factor, or fact. Jesus. Now keep it cheap with me, clutch your Jesus, bitch. You hypnotize, your blind eye is baptized. Brainwash flock, gossip is non-stop. First ladies rock, back plots on the block. Churchianity, pale God, insanity. Religious fake fallacy, tragically it's fantasy. Praise dancing, freaking and demons anthem. Speaking of demons chanting, Satan's temper tantrum. To rebel voice, it's God's choice. Carry your own cross, lost souls and course. Hold dear, this preacher feeding your fear. Lord, I can't lie, man, I feel sanctified.
Now you committed disease from the wicked and riches. You can get it, spiritual transmitted. Now you committed disease from the wicked and riches. You can get it, spiritual transmitted.
Keep it cheap with me, clutch your Jesus, bitch. You hypnotize, your blind eye is baptized.
Now you committed disease from the wicked and riches. You can get it, spiritual transmitted. Now you committed disease from the wicked and riches. You can get it, spiritual transmitted.
Wow.
All right. We got Blue Pill just joined us. So we got
Blue pill.
Blue pill.
Blue. We got Blue in the building. Blue, where
Blue,
at?
what it do?
Oh, Blue can't hear yet. All right, so yeah, let's get some feedback.
Well, I go first. I'm gonna say, man, dope, fire, powerful. I love it because number one, no, you know, we hear the same music over and over, man. It's time for us to hear something different. And when you really sit down and listen to it, it's not just rapping, it's teaching you something.
Yeah.
You're going back. I love the hook. I mean, devil held in detention. Yo, I love it, man. Fire.
Yeah, you talked about, you know, there's some things that stuck out. You talked about, you know, how we sacrifice, you know, our children, you know, sacrifice our daughters.
Yeah.
And you talk about, you know, we're so caught up in it that we're blinded, our spiritual eye is blocked and blind, you know?
Right.
So I, you know, that stood up for me. And also I love how you, it was hard as hell. I love how it came in. The intro, the way the drums came in, I wasn't expecting that. I liked it. I wasn't expecting it. That was hot. You say, you know, that was hard. The good intro and great concept as far as using, you know, incorporating the gospel elements with it.
Right.
One question I had, Professor, is in the chop and screw tone, what were you saying? What was that chant? You know, do 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 do. I couldn't make it out. What would you say?
I was just basically letting the people know that it's these concepts that we find ourselves attracted to that are really ours from the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? So, but what they did was they put Satan in it, in our spirituality, in our religion, in our way, in our path. You understand what I'm saying? So while we're worshiping, we're actually worshiping those demonic forces, and we don't even realize it, man. We truly don't even realize it.
This is Black Dot. I can tell that Griff, you're in a great place right now, mentally, spiritually, and physically with the home life. Because in order to create music of this magnitude, it requires for you to be in a great place. So you were wondering why you couldn't get the album done. You needed to find this particular place. I feel the PE energy. I feel the octaves going up and down. I could tell riveting sounds in it. So it's right off the PE tree. And we need that in this particular day and time because people need to be reintroduced to how powerful that music was when it stood for something and it meant something. So the first track, tight. Let's get that thing cracking.
Right. So Supanova.
Yeah.
That hook was, now you committed disease from the wicked. Religious, you can get it spiritually transmitted.
Say that one more time, Professor. Slow it down for them.
Okay. Now you committed disease from the wicked. Religious, you can get it. Spiritually transmitted.
Come on. Come on.
These spiritually transmitted diseases, and we don't realize we have them, bro.
Come on. Wow.
Griff, my only critique about that one was I would have took some of the sounds out. Like there's a thing that they say less is more when it comes to music production. And there was so much going on sometime that it kind of clashed with the lyrics. The lyrics was so fire that the beat clashed with it a little bit sometimes. So that's the only thing I would say. I would have probably just took out one or two sounds or something like that. But other than that,
but Brother Rich, keep in mind, I come from a camp where we had 30 samples in one song. And I got Black Dot to tell you shit.
Under normal circumstances, you are correct.
You're correct, right?
This works is because the lyrics we didn't get around to until after we felt all of that, the sonics of what he did. Then you went back and went, oh, let me hear him, what he said there. So because of that, I'm in line with what Griff is saying. Sonically, I need the fury. I need the anger.
Right.
And get Professor on it, it just takes it over the top.
Right.
But I understand what you mean because you're a producer. So Rich has got a different ear.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's looking for things, from a balance standpoint, but this is chaos.
It's chaos. This is chaos, right? Right.
What red and blue, y'all can hear us? The audio's good?
Yeah. Hey, Red and blue. Well, let's salute, man.
What's going on, Red? What's going on, y'all?
What up, son?
What's good?
I'm glad. I'm so happy to hanging out with Griff all of those years and starting to rub off, my guy. Yeah, I'm talking about. No, I'm just proud for you, Griff, man. Let's go, man. Let's get the party going.
All right. So the second track is called Information, and it's really I'm the minister of information. So I'm trying to help these cats get their spiritual and their musical, trying to get in the musical and spiritual information. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that means to them, I'm not dictating what it means to them. I'm just putting my lecture over some beats. You understand what I'm saying? And trying to meet them where they are instead of having them come sit down at the lecture hall. I'm going to put this out there and try to meet them where they at. So this is the video I released tonight at 9 o'clock. It's called Information.
Let's go. Oh wait, hold up. Damn, I got the damn.
Go down under God Dan. It's under God right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this just in, we have a recording. We want to play them.
Taking an unusual approach.
Also in the news tonight.
Here now the news.
All right, well, I'm here. And what's your name?
Excuse me, Miss Professor Griff, the ex-minister. Did you know that these big six are sinister?
Live on the scene.
This just in. The implantable biomicrochip under the skin.
Sir, can you please tell us what happened?
Just 1 sec. Social satanic sect on deck. Check the handshake. Oath takers debate.
Some people might say that's hard.
Who gives a fuck? The death penalty, street fights were fucked. Pardon me, peep the scene, it's clear to see. Chemtrails, nanobots, particles, part of me.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so what? Do we know what happened? Do you know who? Do you know why they would have done?
Think they learned their lesson?
Absolutely. So you did show me on your chest where you were shot. Are we able to see that right now, or?
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Program is proper, the propaganda. The fake news is standard, so they manage. Go kids, it's so kids. Control biz, the pop quiz, you know this. Piece of they teacher, extra cheese, they freeze kids.
Details on that case when we come back.
Deadly deceitful treatment of the people. Hardwire the sheeple, censorship, the sequel.
Coming after several high-profile incidents in
gender the benders, Bitcoin money lenders, world banks and tanks, think tanks, the states.
Can't believe all that just happened. We have a bit of an issue here. You may want to come back to me. Thank you. I'm confused. What?
There you go.
Really?
There you go. thing sucks. Sometimes the alarming images as ambulances rush to the area. What the fuck is that? And earlier today, with this headline,
Who you fooling? It's an illusion. Control the mind, the action, thought, and the schooling.
I had to get up the stairs, so he had so much rhythm. When he was walking up the stairs, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost box up in the closet. Oh, boom, boom,
I advocate with this and me. Blue thin line, your minds and deadly deeds. Native tribal healing we really need. All these virtual digital streets will be free.
I said, no, what?
R.I.P.
Cursing at him, warning him that he will be shot if he doesn't comply. And we'll show you a bit of that footage now. It is quite graphic, and we will follow it up.
and the FBI now on the scene.
This is another one.
We'll see in a minute.
Posting anti-vaccine propaganda on social media could become criminal offense. This is the type of stuff that they're trying to create. This is the type of propaganda that they're pushing.
We'll be back after the break.
Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
I heard screaming.
The building is on fire.
If there's something of this importance that's come out and nobody's talking about it, the media's not talking about it, then you have to ask yourself, what's going on? Why is the media not talking about this?
This is the fucking news.
Why are they not covering something so critical?
We don't have the clothes yet. I
That's
haven't
what
written
I
the clothes
discussed
yet,
on-
mother.
Yo, Griff, you did a video for this one?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, Griff, you hear me? Yeah, yo, I could picture a video for this one, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you did a video for this one, Griff?
Yeah, I did a video. Yeah, it came out tonight.
Can we show it? Rich? Is it a
Play it. It's on YouTube.
You can't share the screen?
Yeah, we should play that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, play it, bro, Rich.
Yo, that beat is crazy though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
I
That's
took,
a lot of
I took,
excitement in
I
that.
took news clips and
You
what I
ain't
did
got,
was-
hey, Griff, you ain't got nobody featuring on your joints?
yeah, I do.
And Cam Bada would have been perfect on this shit right here.
Bruh.
Yeah, he would have killed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's called Information, IN-Formation, Professor Griff. It's on YouTube. But I answered.
I'm typing enemy. It's serious, right? Yeah.
No. Just go to YouTube and put in Professor Griff, and then put in information. I answered the news people. I was sitting down one day watching the news, and I kept clicking. Everybody's saying the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Took the clips, and I just said, I'm gonna answer these people.
That's fine.
That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
How did you spell information, Griff?
IN-FORMATION. Information.
Griff, can I share some?
Yes, indeed.
I got America's Most Wanted vibes off of that song.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Earlier this
Squad, Ice Cube all day.
Yeah.
yo,
Let me play the video, y'all. Let me
All
see.
right.
Yeah, I gotta hold up.
Yeah, the video will bring the song to life. Y'all will see something different.
facts.
Yeah, that's it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this just in, we have a recording. We want to play the.
Taking an unusual approach.
Also in the news tonight.
Here now the news.
All right, well, I'm here. And what's your name?
Excuse me, Miss Professor Griff, the ex-minister. Did you know that these big six are sinister?
Live on the scene.
This just in, the implantable biomicrochip under the skin.
Sir, can you please tell us what
Okay,
happened?
just 1 sec. Social satanic sect on deck. Check the handshake. Oath takers debate.
Some people might say that's hard.
Who gives a fuck? The death penalty, street fights were fucked. Pardon me, peep the scene, it's clear to see. Chemtrails, nanobots, particles, part of me.
What the fuck is that? Okay, so what? Do we know what happened? Do you know who? Do you know why they would have done?
Think they learned their lesson?
Absolutely. So you did show me on your chest where you were shot. Are we able to see
Eye-Magi-Nation.
No, we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Program is proper, the propaganda. The fake news is standard, so they manage. Go kids to soul kids, control biz, the pop quiz, you know this. Piece of they treat you, extra cheese, they freeze kids.
Details on that case when we come back.
Deadly deceitful treatment of the people, hardwire the sheeple, censorship the sequel.
Coming after several high-profile incidents in
Gender the benders, Bitcoin money lenders, world banks and tanks, think tanks, estates.
Can't believe all that just happened. We have a bit of an issue here. You may want to come back to me. Thank you. I'm confused. What?
There you go.
Really?
There you go. Fucking thing sucks. Sometimes the alarm changes as ambulances rush to the area.
The fuck is that?
And earlier today, with this headline,
Who you fooling? It's an illusion. Control the mind and action, thought in the schooling.
I had to get up the stairs, so he had so much rhythm. When he was walking up the stairs, like, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost beatbox up in the closet.
Yeah, right there.
Boom, boom,
I advocate with dance and me. Blue thin line, your minds and deadly deeds. Native tribal healing we really need. All these virtual digital streets will be free.
I said, no, what?
R.I.P.
Cursing at him, warning him that he will be shot if he doesn't comply. And we'll show you a bit of that footage now. It is quite graphic, and we will follow it up.
the FBI now on the scene.
This is another one.
We'll see in a minute.
Posting anti-vaccine propaganda on social media could become criminal offense. This is the type of stuff that they're trying to create. This is the type of propaganda that they're pushing.
We'll be back after the break.
Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming.
The building is on fire.
If there's something of this importance that's come out and nobody's talking about it, the media's not talking about it, then you have to ask yourself, what's going on? Why is the media not talking about this?
Look at the best of both the
This is the fucking news.
Why are they not covering something so critical?
We don't have the clothes yet. I
That's
haven't
what I
written the
discussed
clothes yet,
on-
mother.
That's stupid.
Yo, that hey, you gonna need a whole visual album, big homie. Cause that shit
real.
You gonna need to do a Beyonce, visualize that whole goddamn thing.
Antonio, it's a
Yo, that's what they call rage music now, bro. You making rage music. Like you can mosh pit to that. That's crazy.
The song was already crazy.
Song.
Video is stupid.
Stage dive with that.
Yeah, the visuals took it somewhere else. The
Yeah,
song-
yeah, yeah. Whole nother level. Whole nother level.
Yeah.
Whole nother level.
Yeah, I heard everything even more clearly in the video. It's like everything, the image, lined up. Dope.
Yeah, Ice Cube on a remix, man. Need me to tweet that nigga?
That kid was crazy too, son. The PE.
Oh, that mask, right?
Oh my God.
The copper with the copper. Oh man.
Oh, your aesthetics is 90s. Your aesthetics is, I love the organized chaos. I love the chaotic organized shit. Like that's classic. Welcome to the Terror Dome. You got the Shockley sound, you got the Bomb Squad sound, you got the wild ad-libs. Nigga, I'm about to drink
You nailed that one. How you proud? Yo, Griff put in the remember on the internet, the dude the news reporter, he was talking all proper, then the flies flew in his mouth, and he was like, "What the fuck is that?" So Griff put that on the track. He was like, "Get me the fuck out of here!"
Right.
So Southern ass. He said this.
Bro, that nigga character real quick.
Yo, oh man, Griff, you did some digging on for that one.
Yeah, bro. That took me a minute to put together, man. The different clips and then weaving it together. And then the video, I went on Story Blocks, and what I did was I wrote a visual storyboard. So I lined up all the clips first before I shot anything. I did a visual storyboard, so when I showed it to the videographer, he's like, "Oh, okay. All we got to shoot is an A and a B roll, and we done." We shot that in an hour in my driveway.
Wow.
Let's what's the next one, Griff?
The next one is called "Fuck," and basically it's featuring a brother from Ghana, Ohene Savant, and we're basically saying if we don't bring lyricism back, you understand what I'm saying? We're fucked. We're doomed. Hip hop might as well start over. If we don't bring lyricism back, and people have to say something, and we have to begin to once again make connections. The lyrics gotta mean something and make a connection to either what's going on in the community, the digital community, something. We just can't be spitting just to be spitting. That's why I call it fucked. We're fucked.
How many producers you got on this album, Griff?
One, me.
Oh, one?
That's it.
Oh, you do the beats and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, okay.
Damn, that's hot right there.
All right, let's
it's fucked, man. The name of the song. Featuring O'Henny Savant. Yeah, that's it.
How dare they do that?
I perform exorcism on the rhythm after diving into the Volta River for baptism. My raps live inside of your body, cause they embody the kind of godly perfection you find in the mind of Swami, Savami, the kamikaze. Flagging into the lobby of Geffen to stop them effing with culture, they made it sloppy. They say it takes militants, I say it takes millions and brilliance. You feel me, Griff, it takes militant. Now spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward. Now spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward.
I testify that the memory in the melanin, tell them the essence that they test will activate the God body. The party part and he spinning wax to groove it. School it, the proper tools show improve in the cipher. Hyper, freedom fighter, scrolls the script standing on the corner writing now with the brain cells lit. Hirings, data with the grip. The black fist is essential, mystery, carpet essential, mystery, the principle. Sinister, gentrification is down. Got them uptown, trading out across with the crown. Apple found is the negatives now. They got them fixed, stopping frisk cause they wanna be down. But fuck!
Let's spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward. Let's spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward. Here we go with the crazy old mess. Shout out ADOSF, your radio sets. I'm gon' talk like Tone talks till they lay me to rest. Until my baby's avenged, Dr. Sabian death. I'm alienated, but you ain't seen an alien yet. You dumb and thinking I will come in with an alien head. We ain't the men in black, we diminish black. We diminish that, shucking and jiving a line for Popeye's chicken crap. This what freedom sounds like when it's in the track. You'll be going forward whenever you spin it back. Now spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward. Now spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward. Now spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward. Now spin it back, let's move it forward. Get caught out on our toes, no we can't afford. Know your past cause your present you cannot avoid. We gotta bring it back just to move it forward.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
We get some what's the name of that one again, Griff? That's fucked, right?
Yeah, fucked, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got a problem with that, then you fucked. The man Savant kicked it in.
Oh, yeah.
And then what you did was you got off on that. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you didn't get linear with your flow. You rode that tempo. That right there got a lot of energy to it. I love it. Introducing your man Savant. I don't know who he is.
Oh, Henny Savant, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Black Dot. That right
That's
there,
hard.
that was
That's hard.
fire. That was fire. Hey, Griff, for real, man, damn, man. I like the way you came in, bro.
Oh,
I like the way you came in, man. For real, you just took it upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I love it. I love it, man. You went
Hey,
in on
big
that.
homie, that needs a video.
The beat again is everything. And that was great. Like when you see the brother's head like moving, you got us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got us. Yeah.
All right, Griff. This is fun, man. This is real fun.
Thanks.
Let's get to what's the next one, Griff? What's the next one?
Next one is called Etheric Rebel. And this is the song I did with my wife. You know, being an artist, both of us are artists, both of us are martial artists. You understand what I'm saying? And both of us still got that energy with talented daughters in the house. One's a singer, in which we put on this track with us, Nikki Lee. One's a professional dancer, and Dream plays like 3 or 4 instruments. She graduated from high school today. Man, it's just, so yeah, this track is me, my wife, and my daughter. It's called the Etheric Rebel, man. And I got Dr. Layla Africa right in the heart of it.
Let's get to it, y'all. Etheric Rebel.
Come, enter into the mysterium. Songs of the soul and water springing from stones. Just call me Miriam. Womb oracle, mistress of the elements. Temple doors are open as womb church benevolence. Star of the seas and harmonies with resonance. Call on the trees and honeybees with reverence. Gold coins, embellishments. Mahalakshmi, gold vessels and water poured by elephants. Everything with relevance. Conscious offerings we brings with gold strings and eloquence. Through divine intelligence, we channel key codes and scenes, we light beams inheritance. Spiritual developments, bliss and ecstasy, we free so you can see the evidence. Clear with no impediments, the great awakening we bring, we water free from sediment.
Everything smell like sugar. I'm going to read. They got you talking with the term, right? Isn't that how people talk about how you doing, sugar? How you doing, honey? Where you been at, sweetie? Isn't that what we say? We're constantly reinforcing our addiction. Subliminal.
Be in the presence of the priesthood of presence. Lower self ascending, heaven, hell, or 7. The orange field is alive and on fire. God tribe, Shabazz played jazz on the Nile. Divine chakras cleansed from the pen. From the first 6 swords to the souls of men. Binaural fabrics, tablets, lift the gifts. Paradigm merge, the surge, cause the shifts. This age's energy, black God, synergy. Diets of deities, filled cosmic memories. Scribes of native tongues, spoke the unsung. Usual manual, deviate, and life's done. Torn from the papyrus, high forms of chocolates, tapestries, and amulets. Alchemical testament, rock cars and rituals. Prayer-rugged individuals, unlock these godless hostage bondage spirituals.
I'm going to read.
Unlocking
Right. That's fine.
Let me say this from the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was the perfect time for female energy.
Mm.
Trap the way you program your album is just as important as how good the album is.
Right.
Tracks are not placed properly where they need to be. People can get a misinterpretation of the music. So you hit us with 3 powerful tracks, all, male dominant energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Masculine. And I thought when I heard your wife's voice, everything, it put the universe in balance. That's all.
And she was dropping gems too, Dot.
Yeah.
The beat once again was fire. That's what I'm listening to the music, to the beat. The beat is powerful. I love it.
That beat is ill. I could have definitely heard Ghostface and Old Dirty on that.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was hot. That was hard.
Definitely Old Dirty.
Yeah. Oh.
Yo, Pills. My wife, when she presented her verse, same thing happened with me and Dot. When I heard his, they made me rewrite my shit. I'm like, yo.
She got busy on that. And I'm like, you could tell, like, she was giving, you feel me? She gave it an extra push because it's for you. And it very much complimented it. And I could tell, I'm like, okay, she got him going off because the way that you jumped in, I could tell that you was influenced by her verse.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's dope synergy, and it's very much needed because we get to see the graduation of consciousness. Not only are you both, our elder statesmen, but you are in a coupling that makes you very much youthful. And then, just the magnitude of what both of you were saying.
Right.
You feel me? I'm just like, yeah, that needs a video as well.
Oh, give thanks, man.
Yes.
We need the whole digital album, like
visual album.
Because you represent something that is past, present, and futuristic. You know what I'm saying? In the fact that you remind us of what this time represents. You know what I'm saying? Black still in the hour of chaos.
Right.
You also are presently here because you're part of the conversation in the future family. You know what I'm saying? The future of consciousness has to be that family dynamic that you exemplify. Brother Dot, Sonetta, Brother Rich, you know what I'm saying? All of us, you know what I'm saying, represent that. So,
I really appreciate our daughter coming through like she did, man, on the book.
Yeah, and then that family dynamic.
Absolutely.
Yo, you know what's deep too though? This is not dealing with the record, but what's deep too is what's going through my mind is I'm looking at y'all brothers and I was saying to myself, damn, we the original crew. We've been here like 20 years ago before YouTube. We was doing this work, putting in the work in the street before there was a YouTube.
Yes, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's here right now.
That's right.
Well, I wanted to just say that.
Yeah.
Who held the shit right here?
That's right.
Right. So, Supanova.
Yeah.
This next one's for you, man. It's called Tortured.
Oh, you got that. I know you channeling that
not really,
that secret sauce.
So everyone has experienced the 3 stories that I talk about that I weave together in this one song. And everybody has had their first introduction, meeting a 5% brother, God body on the street and having that conversation when you really didn't know anything. You understand what I'm saying? Having a Jehovah's Witness come to your door. True story. I'm trying to kick it to this chick. I didn't know she was Jehovah's Witness. So I'm kicking it. The chick's brother came to my door. I locked his ass in and blasted him. You understand what I'm saying? And then come to find out it was her brother. And she called me on the phone and she's like, it's over. I'm like, wow, what's good? That was my brother you threw out your house talking about Allah and you God body and blah, 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 blah. Those are true stories. So y'all listen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tortured family.
Tortured.
Woo! My story needs to be told, and I'm gonna tell it. Let's go.
Looking back on this life of mine, instead of wasting time, should have spent time to find my mind. 1 meal a day, 5 times we pray. Read for non-Garvey, Malcolm, Du Bois, and Che.
Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
Most people think other people will die. Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
How do we separate the liars from the lie? I meditate in thought, all I've been taught, lies about my people, damn, we sheeple. So I became a fruit, from jeans to suits, bow ties to fly, man, I slung bean pie. Family reunion, teaching while they grooving, none was really moving, the shit that I was proving. Heeded the call, sold the final call, began to tell all, Farad will save us all.
Fuck out of here with that black shit, that Muslim shit, straight shit, no pork on my fork and shit.
This 5% said that he was God body. Wait, no man could be God. I stayed calm, gave him my salams, packed up the Bible, opened the Quran. Mom being a Christian, it was friction, white Jesus conviction, spirit and religion.
Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
Most people think other people will die.
Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
How do we separate the liars from the lie? One day this witness came to the door with watchtowers awake.
Can I come in?
Sure. Now wipe your feet, we proceeded to speak. Started telling me shit like, yo,
Jesus was great.
If he existed, this scripture would be befitting. Look like you and I.
Yo, that's a damn lie.
So we left, all out of breath, back to the hall. Then I got the phone call.
Sorry, Griff. I'm calling it quits. You just my brother, man. You a trip.
Hold up, yeah, hold up, miss.
Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
Most people think other people will die.
Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
How do we separate the liars from the lie? Figures don't lie, but lies do figure. Lies never cry, but lies pull triggers. Kinda glad, sad, but even mad. Waiting to spit this shit is the death of my comrades. Senate percenters to sisters, blame the victims. Never mind this twist and discharge sedition. Wanna help? Stop bitching, pass the ammo. Then put your clip in. These vocal cords itching, finger is tripping. False idols, your system, doomsday prediction.
Living in the days of the torture. Living in the days of the torture.
Most people think other people will die.
Living in the days of the tortured.
Lies that they talk about. Miss Simone says something very significant in her song, Mississippi Goddamn. She says this country is built on lies. They told you and me that if we worked hard and if we sweated, that we would succeed and become rich. And if that were true, I tell you, we would own this country.
Shout out to our elder Kwame Ture. Shout out to our elder Kwame Ture, man.
Salute, man. Living in the days of the torture. This is hard. Yeah. Yo, you put that Tupac Machiavelli bass up in there. Yeah. That's some gangster ass shit right there. That's gangster. Man. Yeah. That's that Compton Most Wanted, 1991 drive-by shit.
Yeah, I love the cadence. I like that cadence because that cadence is taking me back. Like I'm really going back to, that sound is taking. I'm glad that you can keep that sound. You're giving us an update to that sound because you're still to remember. There's something about 80s artists. They make production. They remember concept albums. Remember, like on Life After Death. This is Biggie's birthday, by the way, right? This is my
Ashe.
T.I.'s day. But like on Life After Death, it was cinematic because of the fact that the phone was ringing, because you was incorporating real talk. The new artists don't do it.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
They the thing that they get known for, their ad-libs are cinematic, right? Mama. Then you seeing the nigga mama.
But yeah, you have genius production because there's continuity, you know, with the production. The sounds and the elements are moving and you're capturing them
right
at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like you killing the production. And it's next level.
Thanks, man.
And on top of that, I would like to add story rhymes. Where did story rhymes go? That's also a concept where we told stories, real stories, what we've been through. We shared our experiences, and I think that's missing from today's artists. You know what I'm saying? So the story rhyme was crazy, right on time. Absolutely.
Yo, Griff, the way your beats are, you could just come out with an instrumental album and it'll be crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's
like,
a fact.
Just like that, bro. Like your beats are so like they tell a story within itself.
Yeah, they're anthemic. They have they're anthems by themselves. Like lies never cry, but lies pull triggers. I mean, you got quotables in there. Like I said, they're like, I need to hear this toward. I need to hear. You got elements and words and ways to like really touch or cry with what you're saying. This is an epic chapter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, give thanks. So
dope.
So
add this, Griff, let me add this real quick. The beat you sent me, echoing what Blue just said. You said that my verse made you go rewrite your verse,
right?
But your beat made me hone in and say, I gotta give Griff what this beat is dictating. Right. So that's the give and take of what that. And I'm mad because I'm not on the album. I'm just gonna keep it.
What's the
I understand, but I'm still mad.
Right.
This is a class.
What's the next one, Griff? I want to cue it. What's the
all right? The cue up Bleed. This next song I did with my little cousin. And like I said, watching her come up and not doing the mumble rap stuff, I'm like, okay, she's a pretty cute little girl. She grew up, she's in college now. And she says, Big Griff, I mean, come on, I heard you doing your album. And I'm like, yo, okay, I got you this time. Come on. So her name is Leah Marie. She's in college, and we wrote both of our perspectives on how a 60-year-old and how a 19-year-old was viewing Ahmaud Arbery's getting shot down by the white supremacists. You understand what I'm saying? This is her take on it. This is my take on it. But let me say this here before we listen. Sarnetta, this shit is chaotic. I did a fusion of rock, trap, hip hop, and jazz. So bear with the track. Just bear with me with the track, y'all. So keep that in mind, and keep in mind that I'm coming from that Public Enemy camp, and this is my fusion. This is my gumbo, as Black Doc say.
Let's get it.
I threw it all in the pot and stirred it up. Here you go. Bleed. Bleed.
We completely support Black Lives Matter. It's actually important, and it's important that we hear their voices.
In the midst of the pandemic, the black man shot, but the news won't spin it. Out for a job, till he broke in the house cause he had no job. Race tense in some state. Why? Unaware that the trucker man had hate. Much premise, armed with a shotgun. X-rays like he's on the run. From a cop, not the block watch, but your block like a top cop. So you won't stop, so you pop like you lick shots. You lick shots. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
I'm dead, but my hands were up. Shot me in the chest cause I was standing up. The cop got scared, wasn't man enough. Yeah, they scared cause they ain't tan enough. Young black king and the man is buff. They really can't fight, so they need a gun. Our minds are strong and our skin is tough. Should be laying in bed, instead it's blood. I just went and bought some candy. Hood on and walking, I'm so carefree. Serve all, but I was unprotected. My last day, it was unexpected. Now I'm jogging, my skin is black. I'm the robber, so they attack. It was all a lie, I was passing by, so that's the reason I had to die. It's bull, and this world is ours. We fight our life for every hour. Say y'all righteous, y'all really cowards. We standing up to fight the power. One is quiet, nope, but we won't mute. Relax, I'm breathing. Just don't shoot.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. law enforcement. Much figures, but they ran up on him. Their intent was to stop. Whole suspect, but they took the shot. Black man on trial, despite the fact that he's one shot down. White folks took it upon themselves. Police black bodies sending us to hell. Couldn't find murder case. Dean gunned down because of his black race. Come see too blunt. No new, no arrest for the last 2 months. On with a 12 gauge. Following son, yo, filled with the white rage. Racism is alive and well. No lies, it's done so well. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Charleston 9, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, Botham Jean, Sean Bell, Atiana Jefferson, Oscar Grant, Renisha McBride, Sandra Bland, Stephon Clark, Philando Castile, Jordan Edwards, Corey Jones, Jordan Davis, John Crawford, Alton Sterling, Terrence Kutcher, Ayanna Jones, Keith Scott, Mike Brown, Clifford Glover, Tamir Rice, Claude Reeves, Randy Evans, Eric Gardner, Yvonne Smallwood, Freddie Gray, Tatiana Jefferson, Breonna Taylor, Walter Scott. As black people rest, we will no longer bleed. Peace, bleed. Rest in power. The blood is dripping from the hands of America. We will never forget you. We will speak your name into existence. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe-o.
Listen, I gotta be on a remix called Shoot Back, okay? That right there is that right, and you tapped into your double time. Yeah. I love that. And then the young lady is pivotal because the way her verse was articulating, you know what I'm saying, Ahmaud, and her being young generation, owning that narrative and articulating that assault in her voice and her tone. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was such a dope unification between y'all two in that affirmation. And then you ended with the libation while the drums was still rumming. Yeah. I mean, come on, like, and the ancestors was channeling you calling out the names in libation, and the drums is behind the libation still rocking. So wow. And then you said Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, then it was over. I love it. Love it, man.
Ashe,
man. Love it. Yeah.
Look, that was war music. Oh, okay. And you gave the future soldiers their war song, because if anyone ever rides out, you gotta play Professor Griff saying those names, because those are your, if anybody's calling themselves a social justice warrior, I don't want to insult anyone who doesn't deal with the quote unquote, the black people approach like that. But for anybody that's gonna ride out for those that's mentioned, I'm telling you, like, you need to say the names of the master teachers over your beats. You need to say, not that you, I'm just saying, based off what I just heard, you calling out the names as the minister of information, and we have ancestors that people don't know about. We have master teachers that the new students have not been put on to because you recommend them. If you were to say their names, because when you were saying their names, I was like, say their names. Yeah. They might slip through, and we might know about one, but we might not know about the other. You're putting them, you're bundling them, you're putting them together. These are all of the some of them are martyrs and some of them are not. And I say that because blood has been shed to some of their names and their spirits, where you can act them on an altar and they work for you. And then some of them have not been justified. Some of them, nobody don't even know their name. Don't say it.
Right.
So you continue to say the ancestors' name, and those are the ones you ride into war with because they were wrong, they were done dirty, and they are the ones seeking justice. So thank you.
Oh, give thanks, man. Give thanks. I'm humble, man. Give thanks, man.
Black, I want to add to that when again harping on the importance of artistry has we expected public care was one brand new being for the CNN time.
Dot, you breaking up.
Breaking up bad.
Dot, you breaking up. Your pitch is frozen and you're breaking up, Dot.
All right. Am I back?
Yeah, you back.
Back.
Okay, I just wanted to say salute for the time events artists to bring us the news, because we can, if we respect you as an artist, we know you're going to give a view that's unbiased to who we are, and that's what we expect from Professor Griff and all of our fighters who are rhyming over beats. So salute.
Oh, give thanks, man. Give thanks. So this next track, I did it. I had this beat for 6 whole months, and I would play it every week. No lyrics came until 2 days before I went in the studio, and it's just one of them kind of beats and one of them kind of songs where I just said, you know something, I'm just gonna go in and just write what I feel that day. And this is called Stand Up Higher Than I. My original thought was an inspiration song for young people to rise higher than the people that they see around them. Building on the concept of standing on the shoulders of the ancestors. This is Stand Up Higher Than I.
Let's go.
Now my selector. The party people in the place to be is rebel. Got the trouble, rock the VIP. The pop lockers, soul knockers, the showstoppers. Griff the enemy, now the chief rocker. Give me the mic, give me some room. Watch the go boom. Ancient faces, sporting that lazy sound. Old school, home deck. I'm addicted to this frequency. It's like a drug, cause the hook gets the best of me. These guard bars got bruises and scars. Subway train cars and rocking your own jars. Tribal vibes ripped from the depths of me. Brothers, we pray, R.I.P. It makes sense to spit long as the hurt is a day. Pop up the content, foolishness or nonsense. Balance the EQ, 40, 32, meter beat. Subway playing hot and seek 7-0 the band. In a beat for stand. You took a chance, now let's dance. Now I'm addicted to this frequency. It's like a drug cause the hook is the best of me. Bring your heat or beef from the street. Just get your ticket, your drummer is getting wicked. Get you in the cypher, the temperature's getting higher. I'm addicted to this frequency. It's like a drug cause the hook is the best of me. You're no joke, you woke, you can't think. Thirst is run through your veins. Don't react, ignore the pain. Out of control, music stole your soul. Your feet, they turn cold. Best story untold. Throw the dice, sacrifice the mic in a trance in the midst of the sacred dance.
And listen to some boy. Sin.
All right. Oh my. Liquor shot. Hey, Professor, someone in the comments said that's the Black Race homecoming song, theme song.
Stand up higher than I. All right.
Now, I also said that's a KRS-One vibe. Blastmaster would kill. I heard him all over that.
Yeah, he tearing that.
That's a crazy.
Somebody said also that you should play this song when Mike Tyson returns to the ring.
You definitely got a sound, Griff. You definitely got a sound.
Oh,
bro.
thank you, man. I think my sound is just chaos, like Black Dot said. It's like, yeah, it's chaotic. It's like you don't know what to expect. Some keys, horns.
Yeah, but it moves. It's organized noise across genres. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, give thanks, man.
Every space that you go into, you show this uniqueness. It's like the brother, like Dot was saying, it's an extension of the Terror Dome, its own version. Like we finally get to hear, you know, musically and sonically what the Minister of Information represented to us. You dig what I'm saying? So that's an amazing thing, man.
Oh, give thanks. So this song, I originally did it with my wife. And like I told y'all, social media kind of did it in. Wouldn't play it. They kept flagging it because we did a remake of Shut 'Em Down. They flagged it. So we said, okay, cool. I took the acapellas from the studio and came home and created a whole different cinematic track around it, coming from what I thought should have been the next Bomb Squad kind of production. You understand what I'm saying? And it's called Now the End Begins.
Let's go.
See, like, you got brother Professor Griff. Brother Professor, you still here? You got brother Professor Griff here, right? Who was a part of Public Enemy. Let me get a brother. Give brother a hand. Let's go. Yeah. This brother used to call and ask for the tapes and the information. The brothers would sit up and listen and learn about the information going on in a worldwide situation. And when the brother started going out, he was the Minister of Information. It was his role to articulate the impressions that the group was making on the youth. And when brother went out and started talking very clearly about the diamond people and Switzerland, brother, tell me about being banned in Switzerland. And then the group member saying, brother, you got to tone down. Brother, you got to tone down. And brother, you got to tone down. And really, man, brother, you got to shut the fuck up so we can get paid.
I swear on mine, if my people cry, if black people die while the president lies. See the devil listen to his lying ass, building walls in the streets with his orange ass. I'm taking names, real talk, playing his games. White sheets, deep, black necks to hang, grabbing crotch and porn chicks, Putin side bitch, reparation, Russia investigation. Dude is foul, here goes the sound, Trump tower goes boom, pow. When we shut them down, we shut them down. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These motherfuckers done lost their minds. Earth bleeds and mothers crying. Needless brothers dying. They need genetic survival murder. They justify
denying psychogenetic compliance. Further agendas and white supremacist alliance. We throw our fists in defiance and yell a mama in triumph and seek ancestral guidance. And here I'm speaking the silence. Child, ain't no retreating for defenders alike. I wield the flame in my left hand, the sword in my right. Offer a forceful response for this material plight. And be empowered with wisdom, cause it's a spiritual fight. This ain't no campfire song, there'll be no damage control. Ain't come to lull you to sleep, we're here igniting your soul. You better rise or be drowned, or let your silence abound. Strange fruit, blood at the root, and blood on the ground, so shut them down.
Trauma at the polls, can't say your ass wasn't warm and told.
Speaking truth to power, toppled ivory tower. Recompense, burn it all while the cowards they cower. Lioness set met here to seek and devour. Dressed in the color of blood, I'm here to balance the power. I like Jordans, but wait a minute. The hood is starving, yo, so put some knowledge in it. Black bodies were sold, reparations are old. Pay it now, or else we gotta shut them down. So shut them down.
Hey, Griff, man, hold up. Yo, man, listen. I love them all. I love them all, but Griff, I'm sorry, man. I think this one might be my best one right here, man.
Yeah, I think so.
I like this one, man. I love this one right here, bro. They going in. She going in on this one.
Griff.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, man.
She made me rewrite my verse, man.
Griff, what is it about you and bringing verses out of women? Talk to me.
Right.
As the women that you got on this album is spazzing out, Brody.
Spazzing, bro.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yo, they did you a favor by not letting that shit upload, right? On the original verse,
yeah.
So late, I didn't hear that, bro. It didn't sound like that. Like, son, she really spazzed out just now.
Oh, give thanks, man.
Yeah, and you can hear Public Enemy all through this record right here, bro.
Oh, give thanks.
Public Enemy all through this joint right here, man.
Back. It's a continuation of it. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Let me Rich.
Huh? Say that again, Ray?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Would you mix this album with your Black Magic ear? Because I would love to. You know me, I'm sitting here automatically hearing Rich, Cambada, and Griff on a sonic masterpiece.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta next time when all this madness is over.
Yeah.
Supanova been trying to connect for a minute on a rock song anyway. But when all this madness over, we definitely gotta connect.
But you know what? But see, you forgetting yourself, Red Pill. Your ass need to be on one of them joints too, though. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Cambada on the other joint with the crazy beat. Which one? Remember when I was saying?
I think number two. Number two.
Number two. Yes, and Red Pill would be powerful with this one right here, the one that just got off. That's what I would like to see.
Shut 'em down remix.
The Shut 'em down remix is fire.
Yeah, I like that.
That'd be fire. But that Shut 'em down, they got Public Enemy written all over that right there, man.
I don't want to rhyme after so late, though, son. I don't want to go after. I don't want to go after so. You kind of ate.
Hey Griff, if you give me about a week, man, I come up with something, bro. I throw something on there. For real, I throw something crazy on there. I throw something serious on there, bro.
Hey, you know what? You know what needs to happen now, right? You know what needs to happen? We need a Black Magic meets 363, right?
Word.
Black Magic 363 meets Side-Netter scenario. We need a scenario. Y'all need a scenario. We just go back to back with the consciousness. We need a scenario track.
I
We
want
need
to
a scenario.
Look, I want to hear Side-Netter do a verse on Mink Slime.
Not Mink Slide. I need a hard beat like Griff. I need something hard like Griff got. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? I need a hard beat like that though. You know.
All right.
Yeah, Griff, that was a banger right there.
Oh,
man.
thanks, Rich. Really appreciate that.
Straight.
We only got 3 more left, man.
Straight.
Let's go.
What's the next one, Griff?
The next one is Goddamn. But we forgot to give a shout out to Steve Coakley on that, man.
Play the video.
You got the video to that?
No, I didn't shoot the video yet. Nah.
Oh, okay.
I got the video to Goddamn, Brother Rich. It's on YouTube. This next one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Your Brother Rich, you might want to play the video for this one. Goddamn.
Play the video instead?
Yeah,
do the video.
All right, give me a second.
Video.
Yeah. Supanova might like the video because I'm doing some Wing Chun.
Come on, let's go.
I'm doing some Wushu.
Woo!
There's some other stuff in the video, man. Yeah.
Nice.
It's called Goddamn, Brother Rich. It's on YouTube.
Oh, Goddamn.
What I gotta type in, Griff?
Just put in Goddamn, GOD, DAMN, and then put dash Professor Griff. It'll come up. You'll see the single cover come up. But I'm humbled, man. I really appreciate this feedback, man. Because a lot of people just don't consider me a producer. You never hear my name mentioned when, you understand what I'm saying? It's like.
Well, I always looked at you, Griff, as the choreographer, man.
That's good.
I always looked at you as the man that put everybody in line and get the motions and get them ready and, you know, going in.
Griff, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. You said Goddamn.
No, just put in Professor Griff, then put in Goddamn.
Hey, Griff.
Yeah.
You have a look in your face like you knew this album was gonna be fire. You know how artists have that? They just laying in the cut. They know they put the work in.
Yeah.
All right, but Black Dot, I hope this inspired you to have the next project coming up. When is the next Black Dot project coming, brother? Come on.
My children are gonna curate this next project for me, so I'm working on it.
Okay, there you go.
Hey,
don't forget, I'm here. If you need me, hit me up. Yo, son, we need a hook. We need something.
That's right.
You know? Word, bro.
We're going to do that scenario joint Slom just talked about.
Yeah.
Hot, yes.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Professor Griff. God, there wasn't there.
I'm not ready yet.
God, there wasn't there.
What? Run the record.
Broken facts still acting like a helpless nig. Unidentified lies from a dirty pig. Feature pimpin' still sippin', it's the life you seek. Grass knowledge without the root, yo, your shit is weak. Confused, that's the who you let come inside. The precaution you lose is due to fratricide. Non-fiction book, bitchin', you can't get enough. 3D, you're black, you're not black enough.
New consumer gadgets, now you gotta have it. New trends are in for your family friends. Non-conscious acting, baby Bible packing. Black God, you lacking. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Abort the way you brought up, now the game got your corner.
Goddamn. 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 On the net, you're chatting about some non-facts. Non-public religious freaks, so you're clapping back. Can't understand why your $100 pants sag. Mom's through because she raised you in the Jesus bag. Knocked up, loose, yeah, now you're running wild. Green dumpster in the back, it claimed your third child. False pride, ready to ride on some sisters crap. 9 times out of 10, yeah, that's almost black.
New consumer gadgets, now you gotta have it. New trends are in for your family and friends. Unconscious acting, baby Bible packing. Black God, you lacking. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Abort the way you brought up, now the game got your quarter.
Goddamn. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Consumer gadgets, now you gotta have it. New trends are in for your family and friends. Non-conscious acting, baby Bible packing. Black God, you lacking. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Abort the way you brought up, now the game got your quarter.
Goddamn. 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 Goddamn.
Abort the way you brought up, now the game got your quarter.
Goddamn. 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 Goddamn.
Woo. Clean. 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 Yeah. Clean.
That's it right there. That's it right there, Griff.
Clean.
That's it right there, Griff.
That's that
Griff,
look.
you doing your thing, brother. I love it, man. I love it,
Man.
brother. Proud of you, man. You doing your thing, and you still move better than a lot of these young brothers out here.
That's a
To
fact.
kick your leg up there like that, I'm like, God damn, Griff. God damn, for real. I said, what the hell? God damn, for real. I probably get a cramp. I do that shit.
I want to hear that one riding in the car. I want to ride in the car to that one, Griff.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, that's another one that's hot. That's another one. That's another one there.
Blast
Yeah.
Yo, you know how Rick Ross had Maybach music?
Yeah.
This nigga went and made Cybertruck music. You know? Buses coming up.
Truck. Tesla music.
What you doing?
Come on.
Man.
I love it.
What's the next one, Griff? Oh, Griff, I can't hear you.
Behind Enemy Minds is the next video. It's a video on YouTube.
Let's go.
Behind Enemy Minds.
That's right.
Now this young, while he's looking for it, this young female, I met her and had a couple of meetings with her, and she just wanted the opportunity. This chick didn't have a camera, nothing, but she had a vision. So hey, I set up a scene at my house, in my library, and in my studio. Gave it a camera. I said, I'm gonna follow your lead, man. You understand what I'm saying? In her early 20s, and she says, yo, okay, cool, man. And she did her thing. Her name is Hustle. And young people need an environment in which they need to work out in, man. Like Black Dot said, he's gonna follow his children's lead on this album. You understand what I'm saying? They viewing things through a lens, man, that we just don't see right now. So I followed her lead on it, and this is what she came up with. It's called Behind Enemy Minds.
Oh.
Black Dot.
Are these videos monetized? Cause I gotta be careful with YouTube.
Nah, none of mine are monetized, nah.
Okay, because if I play other people's videos, they have to pay sometimes.
They're not mine.
Yeah, but Rich, even if it is, I'm quite sure Griff ain't gonna hit you.
Nah, it is. a commercial's coming on. Yeah, it would have to. Oh, okay, I see what you said.
Yeah, but Griff wouldn't hit you though. You know.
They act so funny these days. I don't.
I wish I had bought Amazon or
I don't
Netflix.
even know why a commercial come on, because I don't have mine monetized.
Probably not your channel, but the music itself. Whoever is going to like I guess if you
Nah, Rich. Even if you don't monetize it, they gonna still make $1 off your ass. You ain't gotta monetize it. if Griff ain't monetizing, they gonna still make money off his stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Give me a second, y'all. All right, let's y'all see the screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this. Behind enemy minds, right, Griff?
Right. Yep.
All right, let's get to it, family.
Wait, this is the song that's in the movie Get Shorty.
Okay. Let's go.
First things first, I lay hands on this verse cause it's my first day back at work. Let's get it straight from the rip, won't catch the spit. I'm catching bodies in a mosh pit. The rebel caught in the crosshairs, I move in silence, black fist in the air. The game plan is simple, beat go on a metal, shade on the mental. Now here's a gift from the rebel, Bootsy's bass, Hendrix on the treble. The X-Menace is back, classic tactics, factual magic. The mind border without a visa, classic rebel, trailers and teasers. The revolution's the theme, I'm back in black with the mind of Desaline. Get the green, black and red in. Heavy mental to get your head in. Get the green, black and red in. Ghetto metal right down to the dead end. Subject for all vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show. From a vector sex, the rebel sets the sex behind enemy mind show. God body, now here's the proof. Spitting facts on a corner of Broad and the Deuce. Overdose on this conscious shit. Hypnotic, soul is toxic, 10%. 1% got me vexed. Actual facts, serious minds on deck. There's level to the script on the radical, factual, mentally fit. The sacrifice meant life or death. When the invade my spirit till I take my last breath. The Mau in the blood veins align my chakras to ease the pain. Beats and bars, no verbal confusion. Bruises, scars, no lyrical excuses. Monk and Miles time to realign behind enemy minds. Get the green, black and red in. Heavy mental to get your head in. Get the green, black and red in. Ghetto metal right down to the dead end. Subject for a vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show. From a vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show.
Peace, King. Right with some tea.
All right, hold up. Let me move this book out the way so we can make some space. All right, what kind of tea is this?
To help you write his song tea.
Whoa, what kind of tea is it? Why is it pink?
Because it's the Gucci tea.
That don't even sound like that can go good going down. How's that gonna help me think?
It's the brain go-to cola tea.
All right.
Subject for a vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show. Subject from a vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show. Subject from a vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show. Behind enemy mind. Subject from a vector sex, the rebel sex, the sex behind enemy mind show. Set it off behind enemy mind.
Right. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, you need to keep Shorty on deck to shoot some more videos because she really, she did her thing. She just got to play with different filters on them cameras, but she got it in terms of like being able to tell a story, and in terms of the sonics of that. I could hear Chuck D on that with you. That was the most public enemy.
Yeah, that was the most public enemy
I heard out of the cachet. I also hear Cool Keith.
Cool Keith.
Right, because he got that, You got that style where you merge in and out.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Beat, like, killing that, like you got your own thing. I'm like, yo, this is dope.
It's dope.
Griff.
Really appreciate, huh?
When the hell is the world tour, my guy?
Yeah, like these are stadium songs. You got to see
stadium music.
Look,
Yeah.
Look, Two Pillar, opening up, Cambada, I'm talking about, and Supanova with
Let's
the
go.
rock. Yeah.
Let's go.
And then
Absolutely.
we gotta have Supanova light up the mosh pit because you know he's jumping off the speakers.
Right. Yeah.
You know, Travis Scotty over here. He's going fucking diving in the crowd.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And come out with Griff and the S1Ws. You're making stadium music, my guy.
Yeah.
You're fucking winning right now. Let me tell you something.
Oh, Griff, thanks, man. I'm humbled, man.
We're not gonna state your age, but success is this. Success is when your wife is happy and you happy. Success is when you are doing what you love and it's not a job.
Yeah.
Success is when the babies that you gave birth to is grown, grandchildren, you feel me? And they're carrying. Success is when you stay 10 toes down and you still the same person that the world knew, 80s. You so 10 toes down, you staying loyal to your sound, brother.
Oh,
you know,
man.
No, I'm dead serious. Like some artists are trying to recreate themselves and they're not staying down to their sound and they're trying to give us a version of a teenager that's out there they're trying to clone a teenager sound.
Right. Right.
And everything in their algorithm, and you're staying true to your algorithm. Even if the people in your group may switch up their algorithm and make us forget what that shit stood for.
Right.
Stand down and you're winning as a result of that. And I'm saying that tonight is a moon, right? This is a time. We need to that album is going to go global. We don't care about numbers. We care about an experience. So if this album right here is going to take you around the world a few more times, and this time you'll be headlining this thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Ashe.
Give thanks. I really appreciate it. We got
one
more.
Red, that was great ministry, Red. Everybody in the comments loved it. Thank you for that, Red. Yeah, that was powerful. Everybody in the comments is excited. Yeah.
My guy right there, he's doing his thing.
Oh, one last song, and I dedicated this because a lot of people don't know. I was in the first resurrection of the Nation of Islam. I was here when the messenger was teaching. When the nation fell and rose again up under the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, I was there soldiering on deck. I got my X in 1981. Right up there, 125th Street, slinging bean pie, selling fruit, and final calls. You understand what I'm saying? And then took a dip, hanging out with some gods and earths. You understand what I'm saying? Some revolutionary circles. And I'm like, okay. So I said to myself, I had to do one song and give it back because that was the birth of this whole concept of the S1Ws. So I did a song for not only the FOI to drill to, the MGT to drill to, but for the S1Ws to drill to, and for Supanova Slom to train to.
Come on.
Both of the pills to train to. You know what I'm saying? This is that song. It's called Move, featuring Nuri Muhammad and Dr. Wesley Muhammad.
Woo. Let's get to it, fam.
Salam.
Last song.
The finale. Let's get to it. Move.
So for those of you who thought you would come out here to see a weak, fragile, decrepit Farrakhan, I want you to look again. He's here, and he's strong, and he's looking down on all of his enemies. For Elijah Muhammad promised him that sit down at my right hand while I make all of your enemies your footstool.
It's that particular brand of white supremacy expressed in this area that produce a certain class just gotta make sure that you're fighting the right end.
Who makes war with the beast from the west to the east until there's peace? Have you not learned that your words shall be bombs and the storm to the calm? Each student must qualify. Rid yourself of all the tricks and the lies. Big fields and wait for a wide awake man and stand with God's man. The dumb must speak, plainly today so the devil won't creep. The wicked cast out, can a fool not see that the change no doubt? Theology of time, another spark, activate the mind. What does it cost to seek to save that what's lost? 104 books, got the devil on the run, got the devil shook. Lord and master, actual facts, what comes after? Respect to protect the black woman at all costs. You catch wreck. Elijah solid, Malcolm Ali Farrakhan Khaled. He's not done. Accept yourself in heaven at once. Message to the black man, the black woman, black child, the whole black thing.
Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan met and spoke to many rappers, and they have gotten guidance. I don't know another individual who was the spiritual center and moral compass of several generations of hip-hop artists.
Wow. Professor Griff, somebody said James Brown will be proud of you. Man, that was powerful, man. You had the chants going, you had the marches going, you had the goddamn guns going. Wow.
Yeah, like Black Dot and Rich said, the production on its own is an epic story within itself because it's so many pieces moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this song is so military and militant. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much movement in it that this is an amazing way to end out a project such as this. Salute to you, man.
Yeah. Oh, get that. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I put.
Yeah, get Griff.
No, go on, Rich.
No, I was just saying, man, this is fire, man. I like how we was able to come together like this and have like a virtual listening session, man. This is
it's dope.
Yeah, man.
So dope.
I did have to admit, I said, these minds that are coming together tonight, I'm kind of nervous, man. I'm like, I know it ain't nothing to be nervous about, but just to have people listen to your art. I took a blank canvas, every song, and just went to work. And a wise man told me it's not the paintbrush, it's the painter.
Yeah.
It's not the brush, it's not the drum machines and the computer software, and those things came from here. How I put those things together, man. You understand what I'm saying? Got nothing to do with the latest drum machine or the, whatever. In the last video we saw, y'all saw my setup. I don't have much. You understand what I'm saying? But I had the experience from them Public Enemy days. Being at Chung King and them other studios, sitting next to some of them cats in the Bomb Squad, even with Flavor, knowing how to play 13 instruments, Eric Vietnam Sadler, Keith Shockley, and them cats, and it's like, It's like, okay. And I just put all of that into this. I said, what would that Bomb Squad sound like now, today?
Yes, yes.
Captured it.
Absolutely. It is a masterful work from an artist standpoint. Like Red said earlier, this ain't about numbers. This is about art. And we got to get young artists to get back into the artistry. Not, I'm trying to numbers, because I don't care. We have to hold each other accountable from an artistic perspective and get back to the power in the art itself.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. So I'm being very transparent with the album. You know, I didn't know nothing about trap. I took a marching band, mixed it with some trap, with some gunshots and some other stuff. Right here.
And you know my favorite part of the song? When it drops out and you just hear the drums and that bass. That shit, well, you know, that's my type of shit anyway. So that had me possessed. And I was like, that's why when Rich put the camera to me, my shit was I had my ear to the camera.
Yeah, Black Dot was right. A lot of times we don't even let tracks breathe. They don't do hills and valleys. They don't, tracks just are linear. And I'm like, come on, man, come with something brilliant.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I noticed they, what you call it? Not the bars, but the 3 different 16-bar sets. You know what I'm saying? You kept the 3 verses in there, and that's integral. A lot of artists nowadays, they just stick to the 2 verses. So you stay true to the format, and the music with itself is a symphony all on to itself. You know what I'm saying? But what you're saying is on point, and you spitting. You bringing that energy that people are still looking for that in Public Enemy. Like, that's the part that hurt is like, damn, imagine, you know what I'm saying, Flavor again, and you know what I'm saying, a few verses from Chuck. Like, this is epic, you know what I mean? To see you come to full fruition as an artist and bringing these sounds out at this time, especially, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to let the world know that it's on deck.
Right. Let me say this, Brother Rich. People can get the album on Bandcamp. It's www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. That's professorgriff.bandcamp.com. One more time. That's www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. I'll put it up on DistroKid to distribute it to the streaming services, and it'll be hitting streaming services in 1 week. It takes a week to get them in all of those stores, iTunes and Apple Music and all of those, Spotify and all of those other songs. So it's available now on Bandcamp, but in about a week, it'll be out for people to stream it and listen to it.
Yo, you know how you were saying that for Flavor Flav had mastered 13 instruments?
Right. All
right. So the time that we live in right now, because we're in a new era, and instruments are still being made. Instruments are still being mastered. Instruments are still in the hands of the youth. Instruments are still basically in the schools, because instruments now, instead of it being a flute and a harp, the instruments are the MPC. Instruments are the machines.
Right.
Instruments, if you master a machine, you mastered an instrument, like Texas Instruments. So if you master the beat machine, you've mastered an instrument. Although it might not be considered a traditional instrument, but within such machine, there's multiple sounds, there's multiple things that could be done, there's multiple frequencies. If it's about frequencies, you should not be necessarily caught up as to how you are creating the frequency, as long as it's being created. So even though there may be an artificial harp, yet and still we want to hear the real harp, but master the machine that's creating these sounds. Now, trap is a sound. So for you could tell who a real musician is, that if they could take that new sound and do what you did, you created fusion. People are into fusion these days, but you succeeded with fusion music. You're creating a fusion. That's why I'm saying it is a global album. It is a global because the fusion of the global sounds You succeeded in doing such, and you stay true to a sound that is valued around the globe, right? In the trillions of dollars. Let's talk about, I don't want to count y'all money or whatever, but the PE sound. And Ice Cube reminded me when he did his anniversary, he talked about the Bomb Squad. He talked about American, that album, America's Most Wanted, that changed me and Blue Pill's life.
Facts.
He married the streets with consciousness. You understand who Ice Cube was when he came out with America's Most Wanted? I don't think people understand that because they might not have been in the culture then, right? But it was a watermark moment in hip hop.
A watershed moment.
A watershed. Married the East and the West with that sound.
Yeah.
Remember, NWA wouldn't let him come out of his bag and be mixture of Bumpy and Malcolm, right? Because that is prevalent. It's the streets and it's the consciousness.
Right.
Yo, do y'all have any of y'all have like a who y'all think is the greatest artist, hip hop artist of all time? Do y'all have that? Like, do y'all have a GOAT in your lives? Like, who's the greatest?
Well, I've always thought the greatest group was Public Enemy. And I've said that on many occasions.
Right.
So for me, Public Enemy was the greatest group. And that's subjective. You know, artists, there's so many different artists, it's so vast. But when Public Enemy came on the scene, the sonics, the visuals, and the message. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of groups might have a dope MC. They had made dope tracks. But Public Enemy gave us sonics, the visual, the message, all in one. So for me, Public Enemy, from the groups who made records. Now, before records, you know, I'll go into the Cold Crush and all that kind of stuff. But on wax, for me, it was Public Enemy. But everyone is subject because it's so vast now. So you got to look at pivotal moments in the culture and who moved the culture. Today's Biggie's birthday on my podcast, we saluted him all day by spitting his lyrics for his era and generation. So you know how that goes.
That's the reason why I asked that, because it's Big's birthday. So it took me a while. I was debating that for a while, but
who would you say, Brother Rich, Father Rich?
Big. Yeah, I wouldn't admit it when I was young, because I was too much of a Pac fan and everything. But Big, man, I never in those two the double album and the Ready to Die, I never heard no shit like that, man.
You know something, man? From the day I heard Wise Intelligent, I said, I want to spit like that dude. For real, man. Wise Intelligent is just a different being, man.
He's tapped in. He really is tapped in. You know who I would say is in the medium of balance between influencing the whole mainstream architect and what Griff and the family stood on? It would be, for me, KRS-One.
Yeah.
Because he very few artists. What made that golden age era dope was that we actually experienced Public Enemy going quadruple platinum like that. See, I want people to understand. People in consciousness wasn't selling units. Now let's talk numbers. The fact is that from 88 to 92, conscious artists were either going gold, triple, or diamond. But that's a fact. And we don't put that back in the conversation of commerciality. We just be thinking that at least if it was that time, we had a time. Public Enemy sold over 10 million records.
Yeah. Right.
At the time, I'm not even talking now. At the time when It Takes a Nation of Millions to drop in 88, by 89, they moved over 10 million units in a year. Wow. When De La Soul hit, they went gold the first time out.
Facts.
You know, by the time Electric Relaxation hit with Tribe, they were already double platinum.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Boogie Down Production was already platinum. So we don't even understand that when we talk about platinum, the beginning of the platinum movement was consciousness. And see, we gotta salute that because we don't think that we're part of that luxuriousness. So we don't bring this dynamic to the artistry because we think, well, the mainstream is now moving the crowd with the numbers. but the architect of the numbers, the first rap album to go diamond with a group was P.E. That's a fact. That's numbers, and that's real, and we must salute that.
You know, we all love music, and you know, we're the rhythm of the universe. We're the rhythm of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Our melanin. We, you know, our kids just they dance before they damn near walk. They sing before they could talk damn near. And we had some of the most amazing artists in the last 3, 4, 5, 6 decades. My question is, do we, when these artists, you know, the artists, they often get involved with drugs and scandal. Do we throw away the music with the artists? And I'm thinking about R. Kelly, because that man's catalog is unmatched. Nobody has a catalog like R. Kelly. If we're just talking pure music, nobody has a catalog like R. Kelly. His songs and the songs he wrote for other people, I've never seen an artist like that in my entire life.
Brother Rich, if we would be honest, Brother Rich, we have to, if we're gonna be honest and objective, he's one of our greatest of all times.
Yes.
With all of his stuff, we have to give.
I agree. I agree with you too, Rich. That is unfortunate, man, because R. Kelly is definitely a beast when it comes to that, putting that pen on that paper. I remember coming through the block one day, and Red Pill probably don't remember, but I was playing R. Kelly. And Red Pill said, "Oh, you playing that R. Kelly?" That was it. And I think that's when he was going through his little trouble. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm telling you, man, I still rock that shit sometimes. Cause yo, listen, R. Kelly, man. Remember the 12 play right there, man.
Yeah,
I did a video on my YouTube channel saying I will not stop listening to his music. And it fell off only because I was saying his music is a part of my DNA now. That's like asking me to stop listening to Michael Jackson. And I always say, as we say, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So the music moves from a spiritual standpoint, but humanly, we down here dealing with all kind of traps, tribulations, and what we have to go through. So the man couldn't read. His superpower was he could not read. So everything he gave you was from his heart. It was calculated. So granted, he has to suffer the consequences for his humanly actions. No problems there. But I'm not going to say that the offerings, I believe I can fly, all the other music, I'm not going to say I'm going to throw that out with the baby out with the bathwater. So I'm on the point where the music speaks for itself, especially in hip hop. These artists, Biggie was a genius. Tupac was a genius, but they dealt with things on the humanly realm that get us all trapped in if we're not careful. We just happen to be a little bit more blessed to be able to understand that our physical and our human walk has to synthesize so that we don't get caught within the traps and we become the artists that they probably wish they could become, where we're artistically in tune and we know the ways of the land and how we have to walk, eat, and move. And I think that's the difference.
Black Dot, that's a good point, beloved. But you know, when you deal with people like R. Kelly, Dr. Cosby, they're gonna have to actually die in jail for us to raise them as ancestral saints. You know, the moment.
How much time did R. Kelly get? Have you been sentenced yet?
He's
just hanging out there, right? He's just hanging out. Yeah, it's fact. It's they just got him locked in.
Did y'all see the documentary with him, with his brothers, where they talked about him growing up and how he went up into this man's house and they was trying to get out the door and the dude just pulled out his Johnson? And I mean, when you look at that, you can see he had a problem. You know, he had a big problem. But you know, if that would have been some goddamn Elvis Presley, they would have made sure he went to get some help. Not throw you in the damn can for all these years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Condoning his behavior or any of their behavior. We are not. We're trying to spirit, flesh, and understand that we all have a purpose here. And you know what I'm saying? Malcolm didn't become Malcolm. He was Detroit Red for a while. So once you get in line with who you are and what your purpose is, and don't let these devils get involved with you, because there was people who knew he needed help, but they wanted to make money off him. So they let him continue to operate in that realm instead of getting that man some help
Yeah.
So
Right.
there are so many accomplices with his situation that it's very sad.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that clip that's flown around on the internet with Little Richard talking about the industry and how they want
on Letterman, on David Letterman show, Brother Rich, yeah.
Yeah, the David Letterman show, how they want to feminize him, and they wanted him when he was around their woman, they didn't want him acting masculine.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he said that. He actually said that he got more successful when he put on the makeup and sung. They only let him sing in front of women with the makeup. But what happened with the Pat Boone and the artists, what they did, Richard, was he became such a hit with the women in drag. He was what they call when Little Richard was the architect not only of rock and roll, but the look that eventually adopted by Michael Jackson, David Bowie, Prince, right? All of what they call glam rock. Everything came from Little Richard. Every artist that 20 years after, 30 years after him that became androgynous, even if they were not gay, they just became more androgynous, what they call the rock look, where you put a little makeup on, you wear the tight jeans, tight this, the hair, all of that's him. But what happened was he became so successful in his androgyny, the white girls were literally going possessed. The whole Beatle effect, it started with him. There's clips of him where white women are being possessed because they started calling him the god. Because when he would play the piano and scream with his hair, white women would catch the holy sexual spirit. So what they did was they started making white artists re-sing Tutti Frutti and songs like that to lower the frequency. Because see, when a black man taps into his sex god, all women get possessed by the black man's alpha sex god. So when he's singing in his androgynous tone and he's screaming and he's slamming that piano and he's actually taking that racist energy in them and throwing it out and making them come to their greatness and come in front of him, the white man could not stand that. They had to make Pat Boone and them jack his sound and remove him quick. And after that, that's when he became a born-again Christian. He started to dumb his thing down because they done stripped him down at this far, and they started divvying his body like a saw. They cut his body in many parts, and they gave it to the Beatles. They gave it to Jimi Hendrix. They gave it to everybody. Everybody was him. They gave it to the Doors. They gave it to Rolling Stones. Everybody started with him. Jimi Hendrix got his first guitar gig with him. He was responsible for taking James Brown on tour. He discovered he was Mick Jagger's mentor. Mick Jagger, when Mick Jagger was first starting out, he actually gave the Beatles their first show opening for them in London. Damn. He is the first of everything, and they don't even give him the thing. They don't give him the salute. So thank you for acknowledging him, brother Father Rich, because we got to keep our ancestors in high regard, man, because this is our stuff. We be saying that it's the devil's music. No, the white man took our shit, took our soul, our blues, and then they put their demon tone on it. Okay, rock music is us. It's the rock of our people's spirit. Okay, it's the hard rock of our struggle. It's the hard rock of the Middle Passage. Okay, and you ain't never heard no electric guitar do what it did until Jimi Hendrix took that guitar, burned it on fire, summons the ancestors, made the fire come up in the stage. They never seen a black god do that before with the electric guitar and raise the fire and raise it. See, that's why they want us. That's why after Jimmy passed, what they do? We didn't see no rocker until Prince came with Purple Rain. Then they gave him another shot. Then the minute Prince did it, guess what happened? Michael was already doing it with Thriller. And in 87, brothers, 87, I want you to go Google this. Everybody Google this. 1987, we had blockbuster albums. This is the follow. Michael Jackson had the follow-up, which was Bad. Prince had Sign of the Times. Whitney Houston had her Dance for Somebody album. Luther Vandross had his album, and Somebody Else Black. Then U2 had their album. They gave Album of the Year in 1988 Grammys. Look it up. It was a ritual. It was a ritual because once Prince did Purple Rain and he had a #1 album, a black rocker had a #1 album, #1 single, #1 movie, and got an Oscar, and Michael Jackson sold 30-something million records, they could not let their next efforts be successful. They did a ritual in the 1988 Grammys. It was called Album of the Year Ritual. Everybody knew Michael or Prince was going to get it. And the winner is U2 for Joshua Tree. You mean Joshua Tree beat Bad and beat Sign of the Times? Bono went up there. Bono went up. He said, I'm sorry. I didn't think I was gonna win this. He took a minute. He was looking around. The band members were bamboozled. They couldn't understand how they won over Michael Jackson's Bad and Prince's Sign of the Times. It was a ritual. And Prince and Michael commercially were cursed ever since then. They were still icons. So if you watch it, I watched their careers. After that Grammy ritual in '88, they were never the same commercially. So Medfredi Fun Egun to Ashe to our ancestors. Let's continue to hold them. Professor Griff, we appreciate you, Brother Rich. Thanks for bringing us together. I love my brothers.
I love you too, good bro. I really appreciate
it. Let me ask y'all, did y'all see that joint? You know, we all locked down and shit. And so now you got Puff Daddy and everybody coming on YouTube like they've been doing this shit for a while. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming out. But I'm going to tell you something that was real good. I enjoyed it. I sat back and I really didn't know the music that Babyface produced. When I saw the battle between Babyface and R. Kelly, bro. I mean, Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley. Did y'all see that?
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Incredible.
Yo, Babyface to me killed him. Teddy Riley was good, but Babyface destroyed him. I think R. Kelly would have gave him a better run for that. You know what I'm saying? But, oh my God, man. Babyface, man, he had so much, he got so many hits. After hit, he wrote for so many people, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we found out, you know, when they did the rematch, and then I listened to the playlist.
Right.
Teddy Riley has a lot of music that we don't know about too.
Yeah, yeah, he got a lot. Yeah,
and we was reminded who the fuck Bobby Brown is. And
that's right. Yeah.
Bobby Brown was to music then what Chris Brown is now, and Chris Brown is more an extension of Bobby than he is Michael per se.
Facts.
Bobby Brown was the original bad boy of R&B, and he was the first template of a R&B rapper. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was spitting and doing their own thing. But in terms of production, yeah, Babyface was a beast. But Teddy Riley is a genius. Coming from Harlem, like not only mastering that sound, but he did other things. If you listen to his playlist that we didn't even know about, like, damn, Teddy did that too?
Right.
Teddy is epic.
Who you think won the RZA and Premier battle? DJ Premier. I gave it to RZA.
You gave it to RZA?
Yeah, I gave it to RZA.
That was a draw.
You know what? I didn't even see that. What you mean, RZA who?
DJ Premier. RZA versus DJ Premier.
But RZA, what you mean, RZA Islam?
No,
brother, the music Wu-Tang Clan, brother.
Wu-Tang.
Oh, okay, I got you. That's why you caught me. Yo, you caught me off guard with that. Like RZA. Okay, I got you. I didn't see that one.
Who I say won that? Consciousness, right?
Yeah.
Consciousness. That was during the time when the artistry and the industry was going, you know, very coonish and doing things that just didn't have no resonant frequency to it. And people was like, who is these niggas' parents? Like, what the hell is this? Right? And then you reminded when RZA and DJ Premier go back and forth, they start inserting and integrating the old DNA of what hip hop was. And the integral piece and part that's missing is that fifth element. You know what I'm saying? There was normally associated with 5-pointed energy, and right, that Islam, that Nation of Islam, that 5% with hip hop started with those two twin pillars of 5-pointed energy and 6-pointed energy. 6-pointed energy, more we could say at that time, let's say that was Dougie Fresh, right? We're gonna enjoy ourselves, we're gonna floss out. It's not crass commercialism and materialism. It's more just a free spirit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the 5-point energy is serious. It's Rakim. It's Lakim Shabazz. It's Guru. He reminded us about Guru. He reminded us about both spectrums of hip hop, but he also reminded us about the weight of Biggie, right?
Blue.
Of Biggie.
Blue,
right?
Blue, you know what I was about to say, Blue? All them records was good, but when them big records came on,
big records came, right? That's what we're talking about.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Paramount
Kick the
6
door.
God energy, right?
Oh,
It's
man.
the Paramount 6 God energy. His name is Christopher Wallace. He was born on a Sunday. He died on a Saturday night, March 9th, during a solar eclipse, new moon, like tonight, with the Hale-Bopp comet passing over. Right? He is a deity with the lofty title of the King of New York, and the best to ever have done it, only in a 2.5 to 3 year run. Right? So what he represented, we all live in his dream right now to this day, because the extension of who he came in the game with, right? Puff Daddy on one side, Jay-Z on the other side, right? Both people are the gatekeepers right now in the industry, and then the RZA and DJ Premier battle was juxtaposed with what Puffy was doing in terms of his dance-a-thon, right? So he represents the energy that had to push out consciousness in order for capitalism, right? Both of them being students, Roman Catholic students, right? Big brought, goddammit, the fucking white Jesus energy in when Wu-Tang was here with the 5-pointed black man is God energy, and he pushed it out through commercialism, right? For everything to be what it is today. And the fact is, when you strip morality, right, and you strip spirituality, principles, religion, right, discipline, religion out of the music, then you get a Tekashi 6ix9ine. Because when the criteria in the ceiling is cash rules, money ain't anything, and it's all about the Benjamins, he's throwing it back in your face and saying, you don't got this Richard Mill, right? You don't got these M's that I got, and I got these numbers. Y'all said it was a numbers game. If I can show you I got the money and I got the sound scan, everybody got to bow down to the King of New York. They got the shit twisted though, right? What happened to the lyrics and the integrity of the lyrics?
Well, Blue.
Hold on, let me just finish on this last point. Even though we knew Big didn't have $500 million, $500 million, God damn, that shit sounded fly as a motherfucker. We wanted him to have it because we wanted to be like, yo, that shit sounds so good. I want to see what you look like with $500 million.
Somebody just said something. Oh, go ahead, Supanova. I want to add on.
I just wanted to add to Bill real quick, Red. I just wanted to add what Blue was saying is that hip hop has a pre-existing condition called self-hate, and Tekashi 6ix9ine is COVID-19 of hip hop. Okay, he's the COVID-19.
He's COVID-19.
Virus. Okay, and the COVID-19 does what? Attacks what? So-called pre-existing conditions, the respiratory, the breathing, the rapid, and the immune system. He is the attack of the immune system of hip-hop. And
he's
so when he
virus.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to he's actually the apocalypse in the music made manifest. Yeah.
He is Wreck-It Ralph of the music. He is because look, when the Twin Towers, right, which is the immune system, the people who were safeguarding hip hop in terms of the integrity of the rhyme and the culture, when those Twin Towers fell, right, what happened to the body? DMX covered it in blood, right?
Whoa,
right
wow.
out. And then what happened? When the immunity is down, what happens to the body? It gets attacked by white blood cells.
Woo!
Right?
Eminem.
Right? Murder and mayhem. They put the 40 in hip hop, right?
Wow.
And it ain't been the same since. So you're looking at a body that has, when the body drops and it decomposes, to be born into, out of its own compost, is reborn into something else. We're witnessing that because it has to come back with consciousness, right? So in the lockdown, we seen Jay Electronica give it a resuscitation and showing you what it's supposed to look like in terms of the merging of spiritual and material. And he even brought JP with him as the motif of the representation of what that means, how to merge the worlds. So we're going back to something that we came from. This whole period is about, we are advancing from Piscean to Aquarian, from analog to digital, but it's also Sankofa. Everything from our tradition is what's going to push us into the forward, and we can't leave it behind, right? Traditions, you can't leave that behind, right? Not in place of some goddamn vaccines. What you gonna do, right? That information and that technology, You can't leave that behind. You're gonna need that for the ingenuity of what it means to go forward.
Yo, I got I know it's getting late. I don't want to keep y'all too late, but I definitely appreciate all of y'all for just coming on and joining Griff tonight, celebrating Griff's album, man. What a magnificent album, Griff.
Whoa.
Definitely love it. Just one last question for y'all. Then y'all can leave your contact info for the people that want to holler at y'all. I seen them already making comments about hoodies and stuff like that, so y'all can leave your contact info. But everybody's in the lyrics here. Griff obviously is in the lyrics because he was just spitting on his album. Sonetta always listening to battle rappers, so I know Sonetta listening heavy to lyrics. Red and Blue in the lyrics, Dot in the lyrics, Supanova in the lyrics. Where do y'all rank Eminem, since you're talking about Virus, in top 10, since a lot of people feel as though Eminem is one of the greatest? Even Cambada said he felt as though Eminem was one of the greatest lyrically. Where do y'all rate Eminem lyrically in terms of hip hop? And does he make the top 10 in your life?
I would say objectively, I mean, what I would say he makes the top 10, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because he is a true student of the game. And what I mean is that Eminem, you can tell in his influence in his own way, he studied every era of hip hop and he absorbed every type of texture, resonance.
Cut it out, Supanova. Cut this shit, brother.
Listen, let me catch.
Come on, Supanova. Eminem come on, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go, brother. Go ahead.
What I'm saying to you, this is again, I open by saying objective, right?
Right. Go ahead, brother.
He's just he's a student. So who would be in ancient times? He'll be like Socrates or the Greek, one of the Greek people they look to, like Socrates or one of those Greek guys who went to Kemet, went to Alexandria, right? And he was revered in Greece because he studied where? In Kemet, in the Nile Valley. So he went straight to the sciences of hip hop, right? And he really, really broke down an understanding to learn the culture technically as an MC. You know what I'm saying? So we may not agree with his output, but from if you're a technical lyricist, you have to give homage, and you understand his DNA is Master Ace, is Redman, Master Ace. You hear Big in his influence. You hear Pop. You hear Big L. Like he has a lot of those. He has what's his name? Big Punisher. He has those DNAs in his output, and then he does it in his own way. So because of that, Todd said, on a technical level, I just give him his props.
Let me say this real quick, man. Eminem could never be nowhere near in the top 10. I would say the top 50. Let's say there. I'm going all the way to the top 50. See, we got to understand, when we do things like this, we don't know that we giving him, how they say it, like, we giving him props. He's a culture bandit, number one. Eminem is a culture bandit. He wouldn't be where he is if the powers that be wouldn't even put him there. They overlook so many of the powerful rappers that come out of our culture. They need a face like him to represent like Elvis Presley. You see what I'm saying? So I believe that if he was black, they wouldn't even be giving him the time of day with his lyrics. But because he's a white boy, Eminem can't sit on the seat with my top 50 that I could probably sit down and go in on. Why do you think he would never enter into a real battle rap league, man? He will never survive out of a real battle rap, bro. Come on, man. That stuff is garbage, what he talking about. I'm just saying, that's to me.
So you do know he came as a battle MC. You know that's how he started.
Right, but who did he battle? See, you got to look at who did he battle.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. See, brother, we just giving him that power, and we don't even know we giving him that power. We got to take that back from him. Take that back, because they already done patted him on the head and told him he the best that ever did it. And then when we sit back and we say, oh man, he is one of the top 10, brother, we condoning the same shit they doing. Not even knowing it. That's all. I'm not giving them none of that. I remember the shit he said, bitches ain't bitches. What he said, something about the black woman? Go ahead, Black Dot.
Dr. Dre.
first of all, let me say this. Go ahead. You want to go, Red?
Now I want you to go first, and I'm gonna follow up.
Okay, first, Rich, you mentioned all these lyricists on the panel. You didn't mention me. You're gonna respect my pen. Now, with that let me say this. I wrote in Hip Hop Decoded that white men couldn't rap.
That's
and
right.
What I was trying to say is they have a linear perspective of what hip hop is. So he can technically put words together, but an MC has to breathe life into those words, those cadences. He can't rhyme in between the beats because he don't have that third ear, that melanated ear. So yes, technically, it's like writing. We play music. We don't need to know the notes to the music. We feel our way through it. So I always felt Eminem could replicate. He became a replication of what an MC could say by sitting around, like you said, studying the masters. So I always ranked him a little lower than I normally would if he was a real MC. So yes, he technically, it's like watching white people dance to reggae music, right? They know the steps, but they can't feel the music no matter how hard they try. So he got his pen and his pad and he sat around and said, I can put words in these spaces. Let me put as many words as I can in these spaces so I can appear to be advanced. And he don't know less is more. Biggie didn't put all those words in the spaces and he couldn't carry Biggie's fucking rhyme book. So, you know, I said white man rap and I'm gonna stick to it. This is the Black Dot.
Right, go ahead. There you go. There you go. That's right, man.
Look, when Tupac Shakur died in 1996, and then when Biggie died, Tupac was having issues with Dr. Dre. He was pointing out that Dr. Dre was a fuck nigga. Not only, pardon my French, he was saying that Dr. Dre was a tool of the white man. And he also accused Biggie of that because he said Puff Daddy is a hoe for the white man, especially he was pointing out Clive Davis, right? And I'm saying that the best rapper, the best hip hop artist, hands down, is Tupac Shakur in my book. But the one who prevailed, and I don't like to pick betwixt the two, but the one who's the more prevalent, and because Blue said the two pillars are still standing, Puff Daddy and Jay-Z, the one whose dream we're still living under, because niggas is not revolutionary like Tupac. They did not follow his lead. They ran and got tattoos and whatnot, but they're not revolutionary. They're not they're not duplistic with their love for their mama, because he was a duplistic person, and a lot of us are. He's a Gemini. But he was a hip hop artist. He wasn't just a rapper. He was a fucking thespian. He was an ill actor. He was an intellect. He had bars. You understand? So Eminem could not exist in the world that Tupac existed in. His arch rival rolled out a fucking great white hope after the death of Tupac.
Right.
Eminem is the illest formula following dictionary rapper that there is.
Dictionary rapper. Wow.
More than
dictionary rapper.
If you're a lyricist,
thesaurus rapper.
His bar makeup in a fucking thesaurus before, bro.
Wow. Wow.
So he is the illest dictionary rapper who follows studio formula that we probably ever come across. When you come across Europeans inside of Black culture, you're gonna come across tacticians like them. They're all over the place. They are the illest clones on the planet. Remember.
Wow. That's deep.
Wow.
They're scientists. And what melanin affords them when they're around melanin long enough is that they have what is known as a form of epigenetics. But it's a technological epigenetic. It's not even DNA epigenetics. It's called familiarity breeds contempt. You hang around long enough, they will fucking study you and they will clone you. And it's not through the DNA. They will clone you through a machine.
Damn.
So they hung around the musicians and they made shit like a beat machine. They hung around start making mics and condensers and shit like that to fucking mimic our swag and our energy. Eminem source. He never made Near Woman Dance in the Club. He studied the trap rappers on fucking Spotify in whatever cave he was in, and then popped out recently with a fucking album. You know what Eminem does? He listens to one artist, he goes in a booth, he'll listen to his favorite artist in one ear, and he'll spit his lyrics out to the beat in the other one. He's the illest punching rapper that you'll ever fucking meet. Because all he's doing is listening to niggas' cadences and flows and then copying them. Him and Joyner Lucas and all of these fucking clones. You don't know.
Wow.
These niggas are not organic. They're GMO.
Right, that's right. Real shit. Yeah.
And Blue and Griff, y'all want to add on to that?
Yeah, how you gonna add on to that?
Is he in the top 10, Griff? What you think?
Come on, Rich. Stop asking a stupid question, man.
Is Eminem in the top 10?
Yes.
Top 10 of what? I mean, Black Dot and Red Pill just said it. When you talk about the top 10, we have to give them their own top 10 list of white rappers.
There you go.
Top 10. He's probably at the head of that top 10. You know what I'm saying? But no, organic hip hop and organic MC. You understand what I'm saying? When your name is not even on the marquee and you can come to the park and pick up the mic and control and be the mic controller, be the master of ceremony. No, he can't do that, man. Nah, not at all. Not at all. Listen, if you listen to my first song, Baptized, that shit came from me sitting in the fucking church pews, man. What the fuck?
If you gotta break,
listening to grandma pat her feet and clap her hands to some of them spirituals. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Yeah.
Then when I said in the beginning, 6 sinners are sinning, you understand what I'm saying? Because the Rev spoke in tongues. How you go? He ain't got that experience.
Yeah.
If you try to break dance to Eminem's music, you will break your fucking neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
No soul there. Dre tried to bring the soul, but it was no soul there. Now, for example, I'm gonna just give you a list of some of them, and you tell me if Eminem can stand with any of these guys. You got Nas. I'm talking about lyrically. Lyrically. All right. We got Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, Q-Tip, 50 Cent, Beanie Siegel, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Rakim. Now y'all take over from there. You take over from there.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Okay, go ahead, Rich.
Play devil's advocate. They say M killed Jay on Renegade, on Jay's own song.
Who cares? That's one song. Who cares about that?
Yeah.
I mean, it was technically wasn't a battle.
Sabotaged them. He
Cool G rap and Cool G rap too. Come on, man. Yo, take over. Y'all name some names out there.
Red, he read his verse.
Ghostface.
Facts.
Andre 3000.
Why is
Black Thought?
Yeah, Black Thought. That's to say Black Thought. Yeah.
Black Thought and Wise Intelligent. Come on, y'all.
Wise Intelligent. Yeah. Busta Rhymes. Buster.
Right, Buster. Right.
Yeah.
Twister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back. Spellbound.
K Solo.
K-Solo.
Yo, DMX his prime.
Oh man.
Prime.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
DMX in his prime. Yeah.
Rich, you talking about the top 10? What's wrong with you, Rich? Come on, man.
Bro,
come on.
Asking the questions, Netta.
I know. I'm only joking with top 10. Nah, hell no.
DJ Clue, Jadakiss. DJ Clue, Jadakiss. DJ Clue Lock.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
DJ Clue, Biggie. How dead? Are you serious?
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Woo. Yeah. Das Effects.
I think
Das Effects.
My top 10, in order to be in my top 10, your lyrics had to inspire a movement. You had to have terraformed society with your bars. Somebody in the chat earlier was like, why they talking about Biggie? Fam, we are not prejudiced when it comes to this music.
Right.
That man's bars, I seen niggas go from ashy to classy in a matter of mixtapes.
Oh, Scarface. We can't forget Scarface, yo.
Oh, yo, Mr. Scarface first album?
Ice Cube, yo. Come on, bro. Yo, top 10, Rich. You gotta say the top 200 or something like that. Because we could be going on and on, man, until we get to him.
Oh, somebody put Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, yeah. He's dope. Lupe's dope. Lupe's dope.
Cannabis.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
Cannabis. That's right.
Cannabis. Oh, yeah. Cannabis when he's on. Yeah, he's serious. Yeah.
Keith Murray. Keith Murray.
Keith Murray.
I forgot about Keith Murray. Wow.
Mixtape Wayne. Mixtape Wheezy.
LL Cool J.
And Kendrick.
LL Cool J was a beast with it. Come on, man.
Yeah,
for real. LL was a beast, man.
Yo, you know we know we're not mentioning Tretch, man, from Naughty by Nation.
Yeah, Tretch got it in.
Tretch.
That's who Tupac got his energy from.
Totally. Pac got inspired by Tretch.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely, Red. Yep. Absolutely.
Raekwon,
Ghost.
Peace for the night, fam. Love you all.
Pat Poose. Peace, y'all.
Peace, family. Peace, brother.
Peace.
All right.
Pat Poose. Definitely Pat Poose.
All right, brother Rich. I really appreciate you, good bro.
Oh, y'all don't know nothing about Ross Cass.
Yes, Ross Cass.
Leave your contact info, everybody, before we get out of here.
People can hit me up at 678-557-2919. Once again, you can get the album at www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. It'll be on streaming platforms in about a week, man. Once again, my phone number is 678-557-2919. Brother Rich, and everybody on the panel, I love y'all to life, man. I really appreciate you brothers for doing this, man. Thank you.
Yes.
Love you too, bro.
Peace, fam. Hit me up. I'm here on YouTube, family. Supanova Slom. SUPANOVA-SLOM. On Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. SUPANOVA-SLOM. Father Rich, man, thank you for having me, man. Red, Blue, I love y'all. Sarnetta, big homie.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Peace, family.
Peace.
Peace to everybody, man. I'm out of here too.
All right.
Peace and Black Power, family.
Peace.
Thank you, Rich, for giving me calling me up, man. Peace to you.
Sir.
Appreciate that. Peace.
Blue, you gonna leave that contact? They can hit you up?
Nah, right here. They say it. Sarnetta TV. Come on, man. Who don't know Sarnetta TV, man?
Blue.
What's wrong with you? Who don't know Sarnetta TV, brother? Stop playing, Rich. Peace. I love y'all, brothers, man. I'm out.
Peace, sir.
At Blue Pillar 44. That's on Instagram. Goldwater.com. GOLDEWATER.com. Peace, love, and light. Netterflix.com as well. Subscribe, family. Thank you, Father Rich. Thank you to the panel. Thank you, Professor Griff, for that monumental experience. All right. Peace, y'all.
No doubt.
We getting out of here, family. Peace.
You forgot about me.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, go ahead, Red. My fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
For Filthmore. That's me on Instagram and on Twitter. Know the Ledge Media. Melanin Mondays, Third Eye Thursdays. That's me on YouTube. Everybody in Houston, Texas, we're going to be doing something on Sunday. Facts 2020 in Houston. I'll be out there with Pop Darby. Tap in, go to Eventbrite and get a ticket. All of Texas, Houston, Dallas, y'all opened up, so I'm there. I'll be out there all weekend. Love and light to the family. Peace.
Peace, family.